Hi there, and welcome back to Investing Guide. Cardano ADA has not hit the highs of the last bull cycle of the crypto market. The coin is caught on a downward pull of the current bear market. The volatility of the crypto market may suggest that a bull run may be just around the corner, but crypto experts sing a different tune. In fact, Raoul Pal just gave a last shocking warning for Cardano ADA holders, and it's totally unexpected. Before you set those alarm bells ringing, take a look at what the crypto experts revealed. Today we're going to be talking about what Raoul Pal's warning about Cardano ADA was. Despite the current bear run, ADA remains a hot pick among crypto coins. Based on the coin's past performance, another positive spike may happen soon. Make sure you stick around until the end of the video as we bring you the latest on what he just revealed about Cardano ADA. If you like this type of content, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on any new updates in the world of investing. The crypto market as a whole is going down. Cardano ADA has currently been on a downward trend for the past few days, hovering at around the $1 mark, and that's placed the altcoin as the 6th largest coin in terms of market cap at the time of this recording. Raoul Pal is an entrepreneur, investment strategist, and former hedge fund manager. He worked at Goldman Sachs before co-founding Real Vision in 2014. He was one of the first investors who forecasted that the emerging COVID-19 pandemic would trigger a global economic crisis. Pal applied his insights and repositioned his portfolio during the pandemic, and then gradually increased his cryptocurrency allocation from 25% to 50%. Today, his opinion is sought after by fellow investors and crypto enthusiasts. He's also predicted that Cardano ADA and the crypto market in general may experience not one but 2 crashes in 2022. So far, Pal has been accurate with his predictions regarding the crypto market, and he now believes that the ADA and the crypto market will behave according to the maximum pain theory. This is a financial theory relating to options trading that suggests most traders who deal in option contracts will lose money. Pal also believes that the crypto market and ADA are both on a path of maximum pain, because there may be a sell-off soon. Investors will try and be clever and get maximum gains from their ADA investment, and that could lead to the extension of a cycle of maximum pain, creating a crash in the market. The upside is that once they sell off and it's all over, ADA may be able to rise again. Cryptocurrencies haven't been able to catch a break so far in 2022, despite booming interest in the metaverse and the gold rush in the NFT market, as the stock market has buckled in the face of higher interest rates. Real Vision chief executive Raoul Pal believes stocks and crypto are set to move in even closer lockstep, particularly as the Federal Reserve brings 2 years of cheap cash and ultra-loose monetary policy to an end. But this will most likely mean even more volatility. Pal told the ARK Invest Big Ideas Summit earlier this week, "Everything is a risk curve, every single part of the investable universe, and crypto is part of that risk curve too. Sometimes it's correlated, sometimes it's not. When you go into a macro shift, everything gets a correlation of 1, and we've seen that. So it periodically correlates and periodically decouples depending on where we're at on that risk curve." Crypto's proponents have often cited its role as a portfolio diversifier, but interest rates rise and investors have more assets that will offer a decent yield, and this relationship will break down. Pal said, "It tends to be really decoupled in that mid-cycle phase where both growth is okay, central bank policy is loose, crypto does its own thing. It's the shift in the cycle that will alter the correlation, and market volatility is nothing more than a reflection of a shift in the narrative." According to Pal, the narrative was the inflation shift. Inflation destroyed marginal spending and marginal investing. And I think we've seen it in meme stocks, we've seen it across the market, we've seen it in cryptocurrencies. Consumer inflation was running at its hottest since 1982, and growth boomed along at a 4-decade high in the 4th quarter. To shift gears and go from trying to pump up the economy to trying to stop it from overheating. After the Fed's recent policy meetings, markets are preparing for at least 5 rate hikes this year, but Powell is less hawkish. Central banks will be more dovish than people expect going forward, so we should have a longer cycle with more tailwinds. Despite the growth in the later stages of 2021, the economy does not have traction, and it may be a few years before the full impact of the coronavirus-driven recession is obvious. Typically, after a recession, growth bounces back quickly. According to Pal, that's very typical of every recession I've ever followed. But the growth can then plateau, which can then unnerve investors. There is, however, a positive twist. In an interview with none other than BitBoy Crypto, Pal revealed that he himself is an investor in Cardano ADA. Pal finds ADA interesting and sees potential growth opportunities. It's doing well, there's a big community behind it, so that gives you one side of the network. We've seen more and more use cases outside of the Ethiopia case that's being talked about a lot. I own some, and I'm just waiting to see, really, is it gonna start getting a lot of traction? People building stuff on it? Pal shared his outlook for the ADA with the Alonzo upgrade bringing smart contract functionality to the blockchain. I know people are waiting for the smart contract side, so maybe it's not the biggest performer in this cycle, but if it survives this cycle and continues to get adoption, it'll probably do very well in the next side. Cardano's Ecosystem's new partnerships are likely to boost the utility for ADA. That includes integration with the Cardano node and wallet, and a facility to unpair a hardware wallet too. The recent partnerships are focused on increasing financial accessibility in developing countries. The network's partnership with Oasis Pro supports governments in pulling inward remittances to fund large infrastructure projects. Cardano's partnerships are likely to boost the utility of the ADA tokens and can then increase real-world use cases for the altcoin. The blockchain platform Nervos Network has announced that it's going to bridge connecting assets on its blockchain to Ethereum, Cardano, and other networks, and it's now live. The Force Bridge supports the interchangeability of assets on Nervos across different blockchains, increasing accessibility. Cardano has always been one of the most promising coins, garnering a dedicated following since its debut. ADA held the #1 spot for the network with its highest amount of coins staked until recently. Many critics have argued that the regulatory landscape for cryptocurrency in the United States is still unclear. Officials believe that the regulation of it is still necessary, and more policies are expected to be implemented by 2022. The wave of regulatory crackdowns that began with eToro has resulted in a drop in cryptocurrency prices and a continuing bear market. There are also growing regulations in China that have spooked markets several times. The US Treasury recently announced proposed changes to cryptocurrency reporting as part of President Joe Biden's proposed American Families Plan. The plan would implement a new rule for businesses and crypto exchanges, requiring them to report any cryptocurrency transactions with a fair market value of $10,000 or more to the IRS. According to the maximum pain theory in finance, Pal predicts a price crash may well occur for ADA and the crypto market in 2022. There could also be a sell-off from investors, which sparks the crash and then creates an imbalance between supply and demand. Pal believes that cryptocurrencies like ADA are set to move in even closer lockstep, particularly as the Federal Reserve brings 2 years of cheap cash and ultra-loose monetary policy to an end. That's it for today, guys. If you liked the video, well, go ahead and click on one of these 2 videos on your screen. See you there.